Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. So Arsenal's summer transfer window was a failure. Honestly, it was a massive failure until the final day. On deadline day, on transfer deadline day, we managed to bring in Thomas Partey. Bought out his release clause, 50 million euros, and he's ours now. That is fantastic. That is a really good signing. It's still not enough. I think our window went from failure to alright. I think it was alright, which might be a bit harsh, but we needed more. But I am still happy with the fact that we signed Partey and Gabriel. Those are two good additions in positions that we needed to strengthen in. So that's fantastic. I felt we needed another winger, to be honest. I think we needed another creative midfielder, which we haven't got. Our midfield lacks creativity, and it still lacks creativity. There is Mesut Ozil, but he's not playing. So if he's not playing, then who else is there? So our midfield had serious problems. And if we didn't strengthen in midfield, our season would have eventually gone downhill. I think eventually, I know we're winning games so far, winning most of our games, but I think if we hadn't signed Partey, our season would have been screwed, honestly. Partey was a big signing. It was an emergency in midfield. We needed to sign midfielders, and we signed one. Is it enough? No, but it's a big addition, and it's a big improvement, and it's a statement. I still don't think it's enough for top four, which also might be harsh, but I'm hoping we can make top four. At the moment, it's just hope more than anything. But if we're going to be a threat in the Premier League and in Europe, we need more than we have. And hopefully in January we got some more funds. We probably won't, but I'm hoping we can get someone else in. But with Partey, I'm happy. I'm happy with getting Thomas Partey. That is a massive signing. I kind of wish we got Aouar too. Aouar would have been a fantastic signing as well, but we didn't get him, unfortunately. I would have liked to. The thing is though, imagine being Aouar. Let's just assume, like, I don't know if he wanted to stay at Lyon. I don't know what he would have preferred, to stay at Lyon or go to Arsenal, but let's assume that he wanted to go to Arsenal. Imagine Arsenal come in, offer 38 million, your club says no because they value you higher, and you're like, alright, well, maybe there's another bid, and then Arsenal just don't bid for you, and you just assume maybe they don't have enough money to do it, and then the next day, literally, like, Lyon announced that it's off, negotiations are off for Aouar. Arsenal won't offer enough money, so we're not going to sell him. Right, imagine being Aouar, finding that out, and then the next day, Arsenal spend £45 million on Thomas Partey, on a different midfielder. Imagine, I just find that a bit weird. Maybe we didn't value Aouar as high. I don't know, it just feels a bit weird. We didn't have enough money for Aouar, but we had the 50 million for Partey. Whatever. Either way, I'm happy with Partey. I wanted Aouar, we didn't get him, and I feel like a bigger club will swoop him up because he's a prospect. He is a real talent, and I think someone like Real Madrid is going to come in. I can just tell. We had a free run at him, like many fans have said. We had a free run at one of Europe's most exciting players, and we didn't get him. Missed opportunity, I think. If we have money in January, I would suggest going for him, but I don't think we will. We just splashed out 50 million. The thing is, we got an owner that is very rich. Okay, if you don't know him, he's Stan Kroenke. He's an American businessman. He is a billionaire who owns multiple sports teams, not just Arsenal. He owns a lot of American teams in the MLS, in ice hockey. I think there's an NBA team. Is it an NBA team? I don't think there is. There might be an NBA. I don't know. I need to double check that. But he owns like 5 teams, including the NFL team LA Rams. They made the Super Bowl a few years ago. That team. He owns that team, and he recently spent billions financing their new stadium. It's a great stadium, to be fair. It looks beautiful, but he spent billions on that stadium with the LA Rams. He's given us nothing. He doesn't give us anything. He's rich, and his wife owns Walmart. Okay, so obviously that's his wife, not him. But a lot of money, yeah, a lot of money in that family, yeah, a lot of money. They don't give us a penny. So we gotta use money that we generate. Whatever revenue we get, we gotta use that money, and it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating, to be honest. But I'm not gonna spend too much time I'm not gonna spend time ranting about our owner. but that's a different discussion. But I feel like if he really cared, the players we could sign if he cared, man. The money he has is serious money, especially now when the FFP is relaxed a little bit. You know what? Let's stop. Let's stop. Let's stop. But anyway, in terms of like signings, we signed Partey and we signed Gabriel. We signed 2 players in 2 positions that we needed to strengthen in, and we got that, and I'm happy with that. I think we needed another winger. I think we needed a creative midfielder. I think we need even another defender would be helpful as well. That'd be overkill, to be fair, but I still feel we need more than we have. But Partey's a big addition. Alright, so I'm going to go through quite a few of the transfers, just briefly. I'm not going to mention the youth transfers. I know we signed another player on deadline day. I think we signed a youth player for like $500,000. Was it $1 million? We signed 2 youth players. One was $1 million, one was $500,000, one was on deadline day. Not going to mention those because I don't really know much about them. And there's a few outgoings as well I'm not going to mention. We learned out quite a few youth players, quite a few reserves, including Mavropanos, who I kind of want to see play for the first team. I've seen some good things from him in the under-23s, but he's learned out again. To be fair, we got 8 centre-backs, so it's kind of a good time to learn him out anyway, but he's not getting younger, is he? Anyway, yeah, aside from him, I'm not going to really mention youth outgoings, but as for our outgoings in terms of the first team, Mkhitaryan's gone, finally. He's finally, like, this summer he's gone. And what we were paying him in terms of wages have been quite helpful. Like, the fact that he's gone now, it's freed up a lot of wages, because he was on quite a lot, and it's almost covered Partey's wages, so that's a big plus. And to be fair, like, Mkhitaryan at the moment wouldn't actually be a bad addition. I'm not gonna lie, he wasn't very good after the first half season that he played for us, but I feel like we need another winger. He would have been alright, to be honest, based on what we have. But speaking of wingers, we signed Willian, which I am still not convinced by. He had a great game against Fulham. Apart from that, he hasn't been too good. And I have watched him at Chelsea, right? The last few years, he hasn't been too good. I'm not saying it like this to be funny. I'm just saying he hasn't been too good. I kind of saw why Chelsea fans had a problem with him. But the fact that we signed him, we needed a winger. We needed another attacking player. So in terms of that, I'm just like, even though I'm not really a fan of him, he actually improves us. we were so bad that Willian improves us. I know that on his day is quality. He's had some great seasons, had some great moments. He's scored a lot of fantastic goals. When he's at his best, he's brilliant. But he's not at his best enough, which is why I'm not convinced that he's a good signing. I'm not sure how much he'll contribute for us this season. I'm hoping it's a lot more than I expect, but I don't expect him to be too successful with us. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm really hoping I'm wrong, but I'm not convinced by Willian whatsoever. Emi Martinez has left the building. I'm annoyed that he's gone. I had this feeling, right? The end of last season, right? End of last season. All of last season, Leno was keeping us in games, right? He was our second best player after Aubameyang. Like, he was literally saving us points every other week. He was making some great saves. He's a fantastic shot stopper. He does have mistakes in him. He has made a few mistakes before, but as a shot stopper, fantastic. And then he got injured, and we thought, oh no. Oh no, because we weren't convinced. I wasn't convinced by Martinez at the time, because like I was there when he conceded 5 goals at Reading. All right, he conceded a lot of goals in another game as well. I can't remember what it was. Liverpool 5-5, right? He played in a lot of cup games where he's conceded a lot of goals. Okay, and so I wasn't convinced by him, but he came in and he was so good. I'm just like, wow, I did not expect that, and it was a great story for him because he's been there a long time. And for him to finally get his chance and for him to win a trophy with us, that was fantastic. And obviously when he left, and since he's played for Villa and since since Leno's played for us. A lot of Arsenal fans who are quite reactionary, our fan base is very reactionary, have said we saw the wrong goalkeeper, which I don't quite agree with. You see, this is why I think they say that, right? Martinez has more of a presence, right? He provides more security in terms of like getting the ball. Leno's the better shot stopper, and he does have mistakes in him. Martinez hasn't really shown himself to make those same mistakes. He provides more security, right? But I feel that's why fans wanted him more to stay, because of his presence. Watch him play, you know what I mean. Watch Leno play, watch Martinez play, even at their best. Like, watch them both play. Martinez provides more security, but I still think Leno's a better goalkeeper. He does more than shot stopping, but I think he's a better goalkeeper. Whether we kept the right one or not, time will tell. But Leno's been a top keeper for us for a while. He's had a few bad games, I know, but he's been a top keeper for us. He's saved us points. I think it's a bit harsh to say we saw the wrong goalkeeper, to be honest. But I'm sad to see him go, because I would have liked to keep him. But he was not going to sit on the bench, was he? Neither one was. We were going to sell one of them, and we sold Martinez. But I'm glad he's had Villa, though. Villa are a club that I like, so I hope he has a great career for them. And I feel like in future, if he keeps going like he is, someone's going to pick him up, a top club. Probably won't be us, to be honest. So we may have signed Thomas Partey on deadline day, but we also loaned out to our midfielders, Torreira and Guendouzi, which I'm not too frustrated about. I'm a bit frustrated about Torreira, actually. Not about selling him, but about what happened. His first season, he was so good. And then he just dipped. His form dipped. He wasn't as good. I don't know why. I don't know what it was. He got injured as well, which might have been a factor, but I really thought he was the answer to our defensive midfield position, but he was for a year. And just like Coquelin, who was also the answer for a year, started to dip in form, and they just weren't as good for some reason. So I'm not really sad to see him go, but I'm sad about the way his career's gone. Like, it started so well, and it's just gone downhill. I don't think there's an obligation to buy on the loan, so he might come back. Maybe it was a good season. I'm not entirely sure about it, but yeah, I got mixed feelings on that one. With Guendouzi, he's a player who has potential to be a top player, but I think he had attitude problems. I mean, he did have attitude problems, and Arteta wasn't having it. I do like the fact we got a manager like that who's not going to take that stuff. And we haven't sold him. We were going to sell him, apparently, and we didn't. And now we've loaned him out, and I don't think there's an option to buy. But I feel like he's going to become a top player at some point, especially if he changes his attitude. But I'm not really that sad to see him go, because I feel like it wasn't right for us. I don't know. When I watch him play, for me, he's very on and off. There are games where he's so good, but there's other games where he's immature. He runs around like a headless chicken, makes stupid mistakes. It's always one or the other. I think if he can become more consistent, he can be a great player in future. But I'm not really that. I kind of wanted to sell him rather than loan him. If we're gonna get rid of him, right, sell him. The fact that it's only a loan kind of frustrates me, because he's still on our books. That's really annoying. In terms of incomings, obviously I mentioned Partey, great signing. I've mentioned Gabriel. He had a good debut against Fulham, even scored. Obviously I expect him to defend, but he scored, which is good. We need centre-backs that can score goals as well. A lot of great centre-backs scored a lot of goals. So yeah, he scored a goal on his debut, and defensively he's looked pretty good. He's only 22. I think he will make mistakes, so that's not an excuse, by the way. If he plays badly, he should be called out on it. But he's 22 years old. He's going to make mistakes, so he's not going to be the finished product yet. But down the line, I think he has potential to become fantastic for us. And the same with Saliba. Saliba's only 19. We haven't signed him this season. We signed him last season, but he's just come to Arsenal this season. For personal reasons, he's not playing. Apparently, it's personal reasons. There might be more to it, but I've heard rumours he might not play for this season, which is kind of frustrating. But if he does play, he's only 19. He's going to make mistakes, just like Gabriel will. So I think we should be patient with him, and I think he will come great in the future. And it could be a great centre-back pairing for us, Saliba and Gabriel. That could be fantastic in the future, and hopefully both signings work out. So, I mentioned Willian. I've mentioned... Yeah, we signed Runarsson. Runarsson was Martinez's replacement. I've never seen him play. I've literally never seen him play, so I don't know if he's a good signing or not. Hopefully he's a good keeper. Hopefully. So I think I forgot to mention these. Maybe I have, but I can't watch the video at the moment because I'm going to stream in a bit. So I'm just going to put this in quickly. Pablo Mari and Cedric Suarez. I think I forgot to mention them. Probably because I forgot we signed them, to be honest. But we had them on loan last season, and we gave him contracts this season. We gave Cedric a long-term contract, and we gave Mari a contract as well. I'm not convinced by either of these. I don't think we need to sign either one, to be honest. We did need defenders, for sure. But Pablo Mari, I've watched him play for us, and I'm just not convinced. He seems too slow. I'm not convinced that he's good enough. I'm hoping I'm wrong. He's injured at the moment, so he can't prove me wrong yet. But so far, it's been a waste, to be honest. Cedric Suarez is someone that we didn't really need. He's a right back, and we got 3 right backs, including him now, which is just too much. Maitland-Niles, I think, is the best option for that position at the moment. I think he's been playing very well. Hector Bellerin, who, for me, has dipped in form the last couple of years. He's not been that good. But I think this season he started off quite well. He showed signs they can be very good this season. He's got 2 assists against Sheffield United. He's been better this season. So I'm hoping to see good things from him. And we got Maitland-Niles. So having Cedric, I just don't see why we have Cedric. I just don't see why we need him. Anyway, back to the video. And Ceballos is back again on loan. We've not officially signed him. There's rumours that we might in the future, but we have signed Ceballos again on loan, which is good. I would not have been happy with it if it was in if you told me in February or March. I would have been like, nah, don't get him again. But ever since the return from the break, the final stretch of the season, he was very good. He really improved a lot, and he played a lot better, more consistently. Before that, he had a couple good games, and he just didn't play that well. He just wasn't consistent, wasn't good enough. Spun around in circles, literally like a helicopter on the pitch. I'm not taking a piss there. Literally, watch him on the ball under Emery, ridiculous. Anyway, he improved, right? He improved a lot since the break, and that convinced me a bit more that he could be a good signing. And we got him on loan for another season, which is good. For now I'm happy with it, and I think we definitely need him in there for sure. So that's my basic thoughts on the window. Happy with it. Should have been better, could have been better, but we're only going to spend what we have. We don't, our owner doesn't give us anything, so we don't generate enough money, do we? But yeah, I'm happy with it. Happy with Partey. I did not expect to get Partey or Aouar. People were saying we can get both. I was just like, we're not gonna get either one. We got one of them, which is more than what I expected. So I'm happy with that, and happy with Gabriel as well. Not convinced by Willian, but we'll see. We'll see how the season goes. I am not confident about top 4 even now. All right, but I'm hoping I'm wrong. Hoping we can make top 4. And hopefully in January we could bring some more players in, because we still need more than what we have. Do we have enough money? I don't even know. We're still paying off Pepe, so I don't know. I don't know. I hope we do. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and see ya.